Boys, it's another year of MLB The Show 24, and we are going to be talking today about the best way to get stubs. Obviously, I'm back, so expect a ton of videos from me. I just wasn't able to start as soon as everybody else because I had a Florida spring break trip, and we're also moving to a new house. My wife and I just bought a house, which is really sick, so we're going through that. So there's just lots of random things going on in my life right now that made it a little hard, but we're back, content's back, and we're going to be grinding. So if you're new to the channel, make sure you guys hit that like and sub button, and let's get right into how you guys can get the most stubs in MLB The Show 24. Now, first off, I do want to say it is a little bit early, but there are a ton of awesome ways to make stubs in MLB The Show. First things first, I'm going to talk about the best ways that whenever you're grinding the game, how you can maximize your time to get the cards that you want. And then I'm going to talk about my market method and how I am going to be able to get 30 to 40,000 stubs an hour and hopefully get collections done week 1 or week 2. I am in baseball season right now, so it's a little bit tough because I still have college ball, but it's kind of just one of those things where we're going to do an hour at a time and just try to break out. And usually early in the year, like right now, this first week, people are really lazy on the market. It is the best time to make stubs in MLB The Show because there are so many people that will list cards that are supposed to be like 5,000 stubs more for 5,000 stubs less. So you'll pick up that card, you'll sell it, you'll get 5K, and if you're able to do 20 of those an hour, obviously that's 100,000 stubs an hour. And so we're going to be talking about what you guys can do. Obviously, you're probably not going to get 20, especially when you're first starting out. But I'm going to be talking about what I've done for years. I've done this for 3-4 years in a row. I've finished collections every single year. I've been a millionaire every single year. And I'm already up to 70,000 stubs this year. So let's get right into it. Thanks to my video sponsor, U4GM. They're offering cheap MLB The Show 24 stubs with quick delivery. If you're interested, please click the link in the description and check out their services. Use my code Brady for 5% off your purchase. Yep, so first things first, there's a lot of really good filters that you can use this year to find cards that are really good. My goal has been 3,000 stubs a flip. So if I can find something that's 3,000 stubs or 2,500 stubs, that's really good. My favorite one right now, I know my camera's blocking it, but I'll go to series and I'll go to second half heroes. This has been the one that's been working for me. And I'll look at this J.D. Davis card, okay? So this J.D. Davis card, he's right here at the very top. I know I'm kind of blocking it, but it's that way. Up at the top, it's 12,300 buy now and 9,300 sell now, okay? And so we're kind of just going to go over this. But obviously, whenever you buy a card on the marketplace, what you're going to be doing, because I know a ton of you guys are new, you're going to be putting in a buy order, all right? So what you do is you press on, let's say you press on buy card, and you press on buy sell options, and then you press on buy, you press on create buy order, okay? So you press on create buy order, and then you do the same thing for the create sell order. So you do both of those things, all right? So I know it might seem a little bit complicated, but this is going to help you guys out a ton, okay? So you're going to put a buy order in, and you say buy now at 12,500. You're creating a buy order, and I would put, it's 9,300 right here. So I would press on 9,304 because you want it to be one more stub. So 9,304, okay? So you're going to buy that. You're going to get this card. Then you're going to create a sell order doing the same exact thing, but you're going to do for 12,370, okay? MLB The Show, the marketplace, takes a 10% tax. So this is how much you would make each flip that you get J.D. Davis. And so it's 12,370 would be what you're selling it for. And you're going to multiply that by 0.9. Okay, hopefully my camera will be good. And that's 11,133. We would minus it by what we would be selling it for, which would be 9,300. And we would probably do 4. And so that'd be 1,800 stubs a flip, okay? And so the goal is to get 20 to 30 of those an hour. If we were just pulling this and doing this over and over again, if you do 20 of those an hour, it's 36,000 stubs an hour. If you're pretty good at it and you're able to get, let's say, double that, 40, then that's almost 70,000, 72,000 stubs to get from this flip, okay? There are a ton of flips like this, and I am going to show you guys the best flips and what I have always used to get good flips, and that is Showzone.io. A lot of you guys are new, you don't know what Showzone.io is, but I'm going to walk you through this and kind of talk to you about what Showzone.io is because it is amazing, and it helps me. I'm not sponsored by them at all, but they help me get a ton of stubs because I'm able to just look at it and see which cards are selling for the most, which cards are buying for the most, what has the best gaps, and I'll kind of talk about the best filters and stuff that I use so I can make a ton of stubs. So if you're wondering how a bunch of these YouTubers, a bunch of these top guys usually have these cards, it's because they usually look at Showzone.io. I don't usually do the first one, but I'll kind of talk about that in a second. But let's get right into Showzone so I can show you guys what I mean. So you go to Showzone.gg, you go to market, and I've been doing flipping. It's so simple. There are a couple ads that you're just going to have to fight through, but there are a lot of really, really good flips. Okay, the number one thing that's amazing is profit per minute and sales per minute, okay? So, for example, on the card that I just talked about, the J.D. Davis, his sales per minute's probably not as high, so he's not going to be one of the guys that you want to be going after the most. And so profit per minute right now is Corey Seager, which you're getting, how much is it? It usually tells you how much, but there's a ton of, there it is, profit, 7,200. So you'll be getting 7,200 each time you flip him. So that's a really good one. A lot of these guys are really, really good, 5,400 a pop, like Legendary Call. The only thing is they're only selling 1 and 4 a minute. And nowadays, since there's no cap in MLB The Show, then that's going to make it a lot harder to do some of these guys. And so these just aren't going to sell as much as they used to. For example, like these type of cards, they're just not going to be as good. I know that this is 6,000 a flip, so that's really good, but I've been staying away from those. Now, if you want to do 1 or 2 of those an hour, awesome. Like, good for you. They're really, really good. One thing that I have done in the past is you can download the MLB The Show companion app, and then you can have one, like I'll be on my phone and I'll kind of be flipping equipment. And so let's say I'm flipping the Legendary Call and the glove. And so that is a 6,600 and then 5,400 right now profit. And so let's say I'm able to get just like 5 of those an hour, because you can see that those are probably pretty competitive. You're probably going to be having to go into your orders and cancel your bid and restart it over and over again because people are outbidding you. But if you're able to get 5 of those an hour, I mean, that's 25K. And so let's say you're able to get 25K of him, and then let's scroll down a little bit towards some of the other guys. Like Luis Gonzalez is probably a really good one right now. The only thing is he's not selling a lot, so you got to keep in mind. I usually only do them whenever they're over 0.3, because you're fighting other people already. If you're only getting 1 of those a minute and people are constantly putting in orders, you're kind of just shooting gap and hoping. Bryce Harper's the best live series, it looks like, right now. So that's a pretty good one. If you want to go after live series cards that are a little bit cheaper, obviously Corey Seager. Now, not many of us have 100,000 stubs right now, okay? But Bryce Harper, going for 13K, that's doable. That's very doable. So we can go after Bryce Harper, and we can get a 1,800 per flip, and he's selling over 2 a minute. Pretty much 2 a minute. About one every half a minute, okay? So every 2 minutes you'll get one, so that's pretty good. So just kind of be looking through this. I'm not going to go too crazy in depth of me doing a full flipping video. If you guys want me to just have like a 1-hour flip and just kind of show you everything that I do, let me know, because just drop a comment down there. I know that this is one thing that a lot of people get confused in with the buy orders and sell orders. The main thing that I would just make sure is whenever you're doing this, just make sure that you are not outbid, because a lot of people will be like, well, I'm not flipping any cards, but you're probably getting outbid. And how you just do that is you go to Marketplace, you go to My Orders, and you're going to have to probably cancel your order and put a new one up on that card. That's why I pick 2 to 3 cards, and I use the MLB The Show companion app at the same time. So I would do that, but I hope this video helps you guys out a ton, because there's a lot here. And there's a lot to go this year. I have so many tutorial videos to talk about. Let me know if you guys have any questions, and I'll try to answer them down in the comment section down below. But I hope you guys got a lot of this video. If you guys like this video and want to see more like this, we're going to be posting a ton of videos about MLB The Show 24. So hit that like, hit that sub button. We're trying to get back up to 11K and hopefully hit 15K by the end of the month. I'll talk to you boys later. Have a great rest of your day. Glad to be back, and peace.